Hey guys, in this video we're going to look at John Butler and in particular at his song Ocean. I'm a really big fan of John Butler to the degree that I used to have John Butler tribute band. This is going to be more of an analysis and kind of a breakdown and explanation of his probably most famous song, which is paradoxically a guitar instrumental. The last time I remember seeing it was probably 10 years ago. I almost feel a bit nostalgic about it because it's like something I was really into, and now 10 years later I'm rediscovering it again, so it's quite exciting. Let's dive straight into it. I'll explain everything as we go. Like a little orchestra. See how he has one string removed here. Sorry. Almost improvising a little bit. Ah. Whew. I totally forgot about this part. What a groove. The guitar is proper destroyed as well. It's almost bit his tongue. See how he's singing with his mouth, he's moving with his mouth. Expressing adding a bit of volume with the pedal. From that pickup that's in the hole here. Okay, might be a good place here to break that down. Alright, wow, it really feels very different. You know how you sometimes watch a movie you know really well after a very long time and you see it with a totally different perspective. That's how I'm feeling right now. Love it, absolutely love it. So, few things that I had to learn as I was discovering his music and way of playing is, first of all, the tuning. So, the tuning here is open C. That means that when you play the guitar like this openly, it's already a chord, you don't need to press anything. And the strings are C, G, C, G, C, so only C's and G's, and then E at the top. Now on top of that, he has a capo over here on the 4th fret. Obviously we can see he has a 12-string guitar, but as I mentioned before, over here you see like a little hole, and at the on the guitar head as well, you see one of these pegs missing, and that's because on the 12-string guitar, basically the bottom 2 strings are exactly the same thickness. They're just doubled. The top 3 are always octave higher, so there's like a thicker string and thinner string that creates this full kind of mandolin-like sound, so they're octave higher. But on the G string, the high one is also octave higher, and it tends to be a little bit too buzzy and too high, so I suspect that's the reason why he took it away. Now, you can see in the sound hole of the guitar, there's like a pickup there, sort of like on an electric guitar. And that's called magnetic pickup, that allows him to use acoustic guitar with all sorts of distortions and with all sorts of effects as well. Normally, acoustic guitar would have something called piezo pickup that's underneath here, under the bridge. And sometimes microphone inside and things like that. I believe he probably has both. I remember when I bought my 12-string guitar, I had it specifically adjusted. So I put 3 types of pickups. I had the piezo, I had the microphone, and I had the magnetic pickup, and I could blend them in different ways and combine them together here on the guitar itself. So that's a really cool thing, and he's the first one who introduced me to even possibility of doing such thing. You can see how he's pressing the pedal. The volume is rising, but not the whole volume, not the microphones that are standing around him. These are still the same, but he's increasing the sound that's picked up by the pickup in the middle and goes through the effects. So regarding the technique, he's using all sorts of combinations of pull-offs and hammer-ons, percussive playing, and then tapping notes with the right hand over here as well, like this. All sorts of slides like this. Let's leave it there and keep listening to the maestro himself. And you can also hear his foot, so he had like a stomp box, but even more of something rhythmical in there. Very unique style of playing. I believe that's the same brand of guitars that Tommy Emmanuel uses from Australia, because they're both from there. Very atmospheric. Again, playing with the volumes. Ah, yeah, this is the part that everyone loves. See the stomp box? Tapping with the foot. using that open tuning brilliantly. Great dynamics. Oh, the energy. Wow. Oh! Okay. Yeah, wow. Oh, okay. In some sense, this playing in open tuning is easy because it's difficult to play wrong notes in a sense because everything is kind of a chord, right? Like... hold these two strings, these two fingers, and it sounds nice. And just moving around. I mean, you can miss if you move it too far. He makes it look easy. We're not looking at someone who's like studied guitar player. John Butler is someone who understands music really well, but he approaches it with a lot of creativity and discovery of new ways and techniques we can approach these instruments and kind of push them further and develop them and make them into something new. I very much prioritize this approach over learning boring, dry scales. And I always struggled a little bit with the constraints that music schools can sometimes put on us. So you can also notice his nails. I still have the thumb pick, and I bought these sort of rings like you would use for banjo. I tried to play with it for a while and it didn't really work, so I ended up kind of having a bit of nails and using the thumb pick and combining those two. Even that shows you the dedication and the degree of unicity and commitment to his art. Again, big dynamic changes from going all the way strumming to playing very softly. Now the stomp box, adding a little bit something, depth and rhythm. Plains and deserts of Australia, train running through them. Ocean waves, surfing. Right hand is going. Playing with the volume. Moving this pattern up and down the neck, changing the bass, double speed, beautiful harmonic at the end. The waves are settling now. Beautiful. Beautiful chord, a little bit more tension towards the end. Mysterious. I would bet he doesn't know what the chords are called or anything like that. He just plays what sounds good. And expresses the mood he's feeling. Another wave. There's a bit of distortion there too, I think. The sudden finish to it as well. The music was describing the ocean in such a beautiful way. Mysterious little notes, then big wave comes and huge sound. Notice how with this open tuning, and I recommend to try open tunings to all beginner guitarists or all guitarists pretty much, you know, if you want to explore some new sounds and have the guitar sounding beautiful with only playing like 1 or 2 notes like this. Basically, it's all the right hand with him, he just strums a lot. And then he plays single notes up here that was towards the end. Something like that. And then sometimes he plays chords, like 2 notes or 3 notes at the time. This was a beautiful, mysterious chord. Again, I have no clue what this is, but it's beautiful. Exploring open tuning is also a good way to practice your tuning guitars, because you need to change your tuning, make sure it's in tune, then tune it back to the normal tuning. I get that it can be overwhelming, and I hear the argument that says, I want to learn the standard tuning first, but I think actually open tuning can be a really great entry way into playing. It's a bit more forgiving and it motivates you because it can sound good really quickly. So this was John Butler. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments whether you've been following John Butler for a long time or whether you're just discovering him. Please subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed hanging out with me. If you wish to request a reaction, go to my Buy Me a Coffee website down below. Buy me a coffee, share your requests, perhaps more John Butler or other artists that inspire you in particular, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep it funky.